Sandal straps are biting into skin, I almost forgot. The salt is clinging to my lips from kisses that were not. On any map I've carried in my pocket, tightly wound. Now the only compass is the bass drum's steady pound. Concrete still holds the heat of day, a slow release, while shadows stretch like lazy cats inviting me to peace. I kicked off sandals in the grass, let sand accumulate between my toes. A gritty truth I'm finally willing to taste. The horizon's bleeding orange, wound that won't close, but the rhythm stitching through my ribs, a thread that only grows stronger with each shake. A shake, each conga's heartbeat skip, pulling me out of my own head into this script where every stranger is a friend I haven't met yet, and every breath is synchronized with the cigarette of the sunset, burning bright, a temporary art. I'm trading all my broken parts for this single pounding heart. Deep tropics calling on my neck, feel the heat, feel the beat. No more playing games, bases shaking like a wave, breaking on the shore. I'm dancing till the morning light, I'm asking for no more. Deep tropics in my soul, in my veins. Tropical deep house, washing all my pain. There's a girl with hair like tangled kelp, a laugh like sea spray. She's grinding to the sub bass like it's the only way to translate all the silence she's been carrying inside into something loud and beautiful, something she can't hide. And for a moment when I do it, just a single pulse, two bodies caught in the same current, taking the same convulsive rhythm, a release of letting go of all the masks we wear on land, where everyone is giving tax. But here we're just vibrations in the humid heavy air, two notes within the chord that's vibrating everywhere. And then the music drops to nothing but a breath, a single synth line trembling on the edge of death. And in that quiet I can hear my own thoughts scream all the things I've buried in the daylight's glaring beam. But the beat comes back, tidal wave of sound, and I realize I'm not lost. I am finally found, not by anyone out there, but by the sound inside that tells me I'm alive and I don't have to hide. Tropical deep, washing over me, baseline heartbeat free. Soft-kiss stare clings to my skin, footprints in wet sand begin to fade. Your t-shirt on my floor goes to where you've been, and the ceiling fan hums the tune we made. Sunrise bleeds through rattan blinds, painting gold on empty half the bed. I trace the outline of your side, where the sheet still holds the shape of your head. And the ocean's rhythm marks the time zone, pulls my thoughts to where you are alone. I count the waves, I count the miles, I count the silent telephone. Oh, the voicemail 3 times today, just to hear the space between your words. The way you pause and say I'll be there soon, but soon's a bird that never lands, just circles in the blue. And the moon pulls on the same old ocean that's pulling me apart at every seam. I set my breath into the night sky, a signal lost inside a dream. Oh, the silence got your echo in the trade winds, your laughter's in the rustle of the palm leaves. I'm dancing in the echo of your absence, building castles in the sand that the tide retrieves. Every sunset is a signal sent to nowhere. Every tide pool holds a star you used to see. I'm an island of your absence in the blue, and the deep house beat just keeps pounding me back to you. Maybe we are just constellations that we mapped out on a napkin in the sand, and the distance is the dark between them that we're trying to understand. So I'll be the shore, you be the sea, always meeting, never holding on. Island of your absence, soft in the moon, sun on the sand. Island of your absence, deep house beat, and my heart's in your hands. Island, island, island. Salt on your lips from a kiss you didn't wipe away. Bare feet on sand, writing our names where the water will erase. The sun was a lazy gold coin, sinking slow. We talked in whispers, the kind only the tide would know. You said my laugh sounded like a wave catching light. I said your eyes held the calm before the night. We built a castle with a motive, borrowed time, and let the moon decide when it was time to climb. And the wind, it carried our secrets to the sea, said we were braver than we'd ever be. When the stars came out to judge our little flame, we just called it love and whispered your name. Oh, you're my gravity in this floating world, a steady pull. When the tide is unfurled, we are the quiet between the oceans roar. Perfect breath on this endless shore, where the tide finds us, where the tide finds us. It always finds us here. The bonfire was a heartbeat, orange and low. We fed it our fears, watched them turn to glowing coal. Your head on my shoulder, a perfect fit. The world was a blur except for this. A radio played a song from some forgotten year about lost love and a train, but we weren't listening, dear. We wrote a better story in the sand with our toes, a story only the moon and the water knows. And the night, it wrapped us in a velvet blue, said nothing this sweet could ever be untrue. When the lighthouse swept its eye across the bay, places where the light wouldn't stray. Oh, you're my gravity in this floating world. The steady pull and the tide is unfurled. We are the quiet between the oceans roar, a perfect breath on this endless shore where the tide finds us. Where the tide finds us, it always finds us here. What if this is all just borrowed time, a beautiful accident, a well-lit lie? What if the tide, so faithful now, one day forgets the shape of our vow? But your hand in mine is a compass true, pointing nowhere else but back to you. So let the world in its worries spin, we'll be here, let the new day begin. The salt, the sand, the forever we pretend, a love letter the ocean will never send. Where the tide finds us again. Salt on my lips from the breeze through the palms, your laughter a current that pulls me along. We traced our names in the sand with a piece of shell, a temporary mark where the tide will tell. The sun was a hammer, slow, golden and low, turning your silhouette into a halo. I didn't know what to call the ache in my chest, just a quiet, bright hum, a new kind of unrest. And the world was a watercolor blurred at the edge, with the taste of a mango you cut on a ledge. Your fingers were sticky, your smile was a spark, lighting the dark. I forgot it'd been dark. Oh, it was first light over turquoise blue, a slow, sweet pull. I was born for brand new. Your hand in the water, a shimmering line, drawing a future I couldn't define. It wasn't a thunderclap, it wasn't a fall, just a quiet knowing I'd give you my all. First light over turquoise, soft and severe. You were the dawn I've been waiting to see here. We talked the small things, the constellations we knew. You pointed to Orion, I only saw you. The radio played a song from a decade ago, a slow bumping rhythm, a familiar flow. You danced in the kitchen, no music inside, just the hum of the fridge and the fan, soft white. And I memorized the way your shoulders would sway like a secret the earth decided to say. And the night was a velvet, thick and profound, with the weight of your head on my shoulder unbound. The moon was a dime on a black marble floor, and I wanted to stay there forever for sure. It was first light over turquoise blue, a slow, sweet pull. I was born for brand new. Your hand in the water, a shimmering line, drawing a future I couldn't define. It wasn't a thunderclap, it wasn't a fall, here. What if this is it? The quiet, the simple, the real. Not a fire, but embers that glow and heal. That stays under skin, under feet. A slow, deep house beat in the heart of the day. First light over turquoise, come what may. Salt on my lips from the sea I haven't crossed yet. Horizon bleeding orange, a promise I can't forget. Barefoot on the pier, the planks still hold my weight. A map drawn in the sand, the tide is gone away. Wind carries a sentence I was too scared to speak, echoing off the cliffs, making the future weak. And the stars are just old news. We write our own constellations, me and you. We're trading quiet fears for a louder hue. From whisper to wildfire, I'm burning alive. From the seed in the concrete to a forest of fire. From a flicker in the blackout to a lighthouse beam. This is the rhythm of a waking dream. Yeah, the dream is waking up in me. Concrete tasted bitter under my stumbling feet. A rhythm in the subway, a pulse beneath the street. I pack my doubts in boxes, labeled them with care. But the static on the radio was singing my prayers. On my reflection in the window, halfway gone. Knew the road was just a string I could pull along. And the ghosts of maybe not fade into the blue. We trade our quiet whispers for a louder truth. From whisper to wildfire, I'm burning alive. From the seed in the concrete to a forest of fire. From a flicker in the blackout to a lighthouse beam. This is the rhythm of a waking dream. Yeah, the dream is waking up in me. I used to think the sky was just a ceiling. Now I breathe it in, the air is revealing. Every someday is a right now in disguise, wearing my own sunrise. From whisper to wildfire, I'm burning alive. From the sea to forest, we can dream. Yeah, the dream is waking. whisper breeze, a heartbeat slow. Your sandals kicked off on the warm sand, a half smile, a glance that I understand. The salt on your lips from the margarita, your hair a dark cascade, a wild para. The DJ's beat thumps like a slow tide. I'm tracing the map of your jawline with my eyes. You talk about islands and old sailors' tales, while my hands shake like wind-tossed sails. And the moon pulls the sea in its orbit. I'm caught in the gravity of your orbit. One touch and I'm shattered a million pieces, a mosaic of yes and maybes. A million flavors on my tongue, but none like this sunrise with you. A million songs in my ears, but this beat is only you. You're the salt and the sweet, the calm and the blue. A million feelings, but none feels true. As the sunrise on a new feeling, we dance on the edge where the foam meets the sky. Your voice a melody, low and shy. You point out the Pleiades, a smudge of light. I'm lost in the galaxy of your sight. You laugh at my jokes, you finish my sentences. I'm mapping the continents of your presence. The bassline drums through the wooden floor. I wanna stay here, I wanna want more. You say love is a foreign language, but I'm learning each syllable, each pause, each inflection, every word a miracle. I'm counting the seconds like they're precious stones, afraid if I blink I'll be alone. But your hand in mine is a steady anchor in this swirling, sparkling, emotional tanker. Sunrise on a new feeling, a million flavors, none like you. Your laughter caught the offshore wind today, tangled in the palm fronds it washed ashore. I was mapping cracks in the balcony paint when your tide pulled me from the door. Barefoot on the cool damp tile again, listening to the distant rhythmic drum of rain. Not a storm, just a whisper from the coast that said your name. And the ceiling fan slows, the world gets thin. I taste the salt on my own skin. Every wave that breaks is a breath I hold, a in the sky. I brought you coconuts, you brought the lime. We fermented sweetness in our own time. And the music from the bar down the street played the soundtrack to our incomplete. And the moon pulls hard on the ocean's face, but your pull is a softer, slower grace. A gravity that doesn't weigh me down, just turns my whole world around. A soft-kissed heartbeat, a slow, deep sound pulling me where the turquoise meets the ground. In the hush between the cymbals crash, I found a paradise I couldn't buy with cash. It's not the sun, it's the way you glow, a steady, sweet undertow. My soul-kissed heartbeat, steady and true, singing only in the key of you. What if this is just a season's lease, a temporary sweet release? Then let the lease be 1,000 years. Let it wash away these old dry tears. I'll build a lighthouse from these bones to guide your ship back to my shores. Not a promise, just a fact I found in the quiet, solid. Steady, sweet undertow. My soul-kissed heartbeat, singing only in the key of you. Singing only in the key of you. The sun bleeds into the ocean, a slow fade to red. Your hand finds mine, no words are said. Sand clings to our skin like tiny shells. In this moment, the world just swells. Your laughter rings a clear, bright bell in the tropical air where time will dwell. I feel the beat in my chest, a steady drum with you. The static of life becomes numb. The stars begin to pierce the velvet sky, and I know this is why you color my world in shades I never knew. Love and technicolor dancing in the blue, from the deepest navy to the lightest hue. With you, my heart feels brand new. Oh, you paint my life with every tone. In this deep house groove, I'm never alone. Dawn approaches with a golden sigh, but the night with you I'd relive, no lie. The city wakes to its gray routine, but our love is a vibrant, living dream. Your voice is a rhythm, soft and low, guiding me through the ebb and flow. Maybe this is just a fleeting spark, a flame that lights the tropical dark, but I'll